looking for, and everything is here, within this amazing system. I just love it. I'm so excited. I can't wait for this month, and I'm just really looking forward to where GFF is going to be going, in the near future. And I know we're going to see a lot of success. I mean, I see the testimonials that are pouring into the Facebook group, which I absolutely love. I think we just have built a really great community with everything that you bring and all your talents, and, the Done For You email portal, and just all the uniqueness to, with the features and everything. And I'm just beyond thrilled with everything, Tammy. And I'm really looking forward to, building out GFF, building my team, and helping a lot more people to achieve, their goals in 2024. So thank you and Rob for everything that you do. You guys are doing an amazing job. And I love these Monday Zooms where we can, bring our leads and just continue to share an amazing system with everybody out there. So yeah. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I've been working with Marybeth for now. We actually got to meet in person at an event that we did in Pittsburgh when I was on the East
that was around 2015, Tammy. Yeah, and you and I think we met for the first time in that Little Ticket to Wealth program. I seen you online, and you were just having amazing success, and I started following you and jumped right into that, and it's been absolutely amazing ever since.
Yep. Yeah, it's really one of those things when you build relationships in this business, and then what thrills me is like you seeing members making sales, so that is just one of those sidebar that we're here to show people, on these Zooms, the transparency, not only the transparency, but, like the money that we're able to, to continually make. And automation is great. But the other thing is most people don't, my age anyway, I'm going to talk about, like to actually come on and talk and meet. And that's the reason why I launched the callback number in February, and we doubled the sales. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like in March, and
yeah, it's so exciting, Tammy, to see everybody in the Facebook group having success. I mean, I see all the people now that are winning, and they're posting their results and their sales, and it's amazing. It's exciting. I love it. I love it. I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and what the
system is really, the system is really converting extremely well right now, and that's exciting because we're very early in 2024, and there's still plenty of time left for people to really come in and make it happen and take action with it.
Yeah, exactly. I've always loved springtime myself. Of course, I'm one of those snowbirds that were always stuck in the winter time. One of the reasons why I love this business is I've been able to travel all over the place and have my laptop or phone and just plug into the internet and make money, And so what's cool about the springtime is that a lot of times people, well, tax time, but springtime, it just kind of gives that refreshing new start. A lot of people want a new start for whatever reason. And so they can plug into the system. People that don't want to talk to their prospects. I love talking to people and meet new people. To me, it's fun, so it's really simple. We have simple lead generation, and Marybeth is, it's been great to have you on board because you bring so much to the masterminds when we have our monthly masterminds and meetups.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I love those. I forgot about those. Those are amazing. Yeah. Just so much value, and they really help people to, they motivate people to take action and just see more success by, applying and implementing everything that you teach. And it works. I mean, it's simple and it works. So if people just, come in and take action with what you're teaching and showing, I mean, people can definitely get great results. No doubt about it.
Absolutely.
Because the stuff really works. It just, simply works.
It really does. Like I said, whenever I was looking at a home-based business, I looked at 5 things. Number 1, I wanted to talk to the owner. Who's the owner? Who are the people behind it? And sometimes you just don't know online. And you and I had that horrible experience just a couple years ago. And
we did. Yeah, that was not good at all. That was not a good experience.
No. And so that's another reason why we love these Zooms Monday nights, is so that everybody can gather. And if they want to ask me any questions, they can certainly do it. And just as a side note, I was hardly even online in February because my husband was sick. And so, to be able to have a business like this running in the background is just phenomenal. So I want people to know that you can actually have this. You can work in the background. Even when I was sick in 2022, I was still driving traffic to my capture page here and still making money, whether I got out of bed or not. you know? Now you don't even have to talk to anybody. Anyway, we're going to get started here tonight, everyone. Thanks for listening in. Mary Beth and I, we can talk and talk and talk all night long about why we love working from home. But I'm going to have my son here, Robert. He's got his hat on, his money hat, his lucky charm. I got my lucky charm on here tonight. So we're going to kick off the March Madness. I'm going to get everybody here to make sure you're muted, and then Rob's going to take over. So we're live on my YouTube channel. So if everybody can just hold their questions till the end, I'll make sure that I get your questions answered tonight. Okay. Thanks, Rob, for letting Mary Beth and I talk.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It's good to have you guys on. Thank you for being on. Everyone brand new, it's really good to have you guys on. Everyone in the community, you guys as sponsors, you guys are rock stars. Absolutely appreciate you. And this is going to be a very good Zoom. I love audiences. I love a lot of people. So it's one of my favorite things. Sometimes people get tripped out. They see the number count rise and they start getting all nervous. But for me, actually, it's just been a love of mine. So these Zooms are really fun for me, and I love seeing everyone win. So let's go here, share my screen. I'm gonna try to get this. I actually have a new layout here with Zoom. That's pretty neat. Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm gonna get into it. This is actually a really good quote. I just came by it tonight, and it's actually totally up our alley, Mom. This is totally something that I agree with. But stopping advertising to save money is like stopping your watch, right? Watch to save time. And that's actually one of the best quotes, and really was on a foundation of Henry Ford, right? And he had a vision, and he saw that vision, and he saw that, you really are going to go forward, and you're going to make the world change by simply providing something that they need, right? And in that time period, of course, was the Ford automobile. And when I look at things like this, and I look back, because I do like looking back if it can benefit my mindset and like how to go forward as a mentor and a coach and a person that works belong, beside the community. And so I look at things like this and I'm like, okay, well, welcome to Get Fearless Freedom, right? Because we want this freedom. We all want freedom, and freedom comes in multiple ways of how you want to do it. A lot of folks on here, they just simply want an extra $500 a week. That's it. $500 a day. Some people have to, make that. So 1,000. And so what we found was we want to make sure that there is a product that you're going to find on the Zoom, and these products that literally is from A to Z. Everything is simplified, it's automated, and it's very easy because you actually are on the call here with my mother, the owner, myself as the co-owner, and we have multiple affiliates making obscene amounts of money. It's insane what we've been seeing, and just this year alone. And then the people that have taken that action, right? And they plugged into this automated system, and it's so awesome. So yeah, as you're on and you're coming on, I do see more folks coming on. Thank you so much. Love you guys tuning in. It's really nice to see new folks. Of course, just mute your mic and no distractions. Of course, no squirrels, no changing the cat litter. I just joke around. That's my joke. Mom laughs at me. But no distractions tonight. It's going to be a fun one. So first off, I want to definitely talk about this is its earnings disclaimer, right? And a lot of communities out there just don't do it. They want to be fast and loose. They want to talk about, guaranteed this and that. And the unfortunate part about that is they're not covering their, A double S, right? They're not. And so we want to be a different approach. We want to have transparency. We want to have people know that they can plug into this system, have amazing results, and based on their, of course, background, their dedication, their desire, all that stuff. But really, ultimately, what you're getting at is you're seeing that Get Fearless Freedom is actually changing the world in marketing. Okay. And so you've probably seen a bunch of advertisements. Maybe your sponsor tonight invited you in on the Zoom and you wanted to see what it's all about. And so that's why I always bring back is, would a $500 to $1,000 per day per week sometimes hourly, would that change your life? Would it really actually change it? And it's not really always a question. It's, it would change your life, but how can we tap into this stuff? How can we tap into automation? So that's why we get to this. This is the best part. It's not a network marketing program. And this, put a number three, because I love threes and threes. Actually, four for four-leaf clover. A number four, if you actually find this exciting, that it's actually not a network marketing program. This to me was exciting when I found this out. So I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. And so the thing is we don't need any quotes for that, right? We don't need any affirmations. We just know that we do need money in this modern world. We definitely do need it in 2024. And so what we came down is a very simple, very modern approach, but still backed by years and years of the marketing industry. So we found a simplified advertising method. And okay, and this is little code stuff, right? I'm their geek in the house, but basically what it is we have this incredible new hotline for the owner. So you're looking at her, my mother, and we also have these incredible marketing sites that close your sales. So it literally puts this in automation. We have callback, of course, we have the done for you emailing. You're going to see what we do. And so we've actually had, and I've tried to compile like what I've done here within the winner circle, but there's literally I couldn't fit it all, Mom, just in this little slide. I have to, uh
Yeah,
fit
we've had
more.
30,
But
30 plus people.
essentially, yeah. So this is just some of the wins that we've had just recent, and this is just within a couple days. So this is pretty awesome to see everyone making money. We have Kevin on here, probably, I think he's on here. Well, he actually joined
Yes,
uh
yes, he's
a,
here.
yeah, okay, awesome. So I just give you example of Kevin, okay? So he joined an affiliate of my mother's, and now the affiliate that was below my mother is now making money. So he's making underneath the essentially the it's how to describe it more. Mom can describe it more, but
A member's
essentially
member.
there
A
you go.
member's
Members
member.
member. Members
There you
member.
go.
That's awesome. Yeah. So what we've done is we simplified the ads, right? And so we've made it where, we know the economy is not the best. Okay. That's totally the facts and that's the truth. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to make it an easy home-based business for you guys. That's sweeping the nation. So we found a way to earn that 500 per day, which is adding up to about 182,000 plus this year. No MLM, no Forex, no crypto, and it's 100% commissions. And this is where we come into it's all it is advertising this website. You're going to see what it's all about. And you're reselling digital products and tools. It's so simple. And the digital marketing revolution, what's going on, okay, is you see a lot of stuff going on, right? You see this, you see that program, you see I call it the business of the week, right? And so you see a lot of this stuff going on. Well, what you're also asking yourself in the back of your head, is this going to stay around? Is this going to be a thing a week from now? Is a person going to jump, board and onto a new pirate ship? That type of thing. And so we found a way that the digital marketing revolution needs to be rechanged. It actually needs to have a revolution. And so that's why we've created the history of GFF. Back in 2019, my mom has an industry leadership of over 12 plus years. She has a humbleness of 12 plus years. It's actually longer, over 35 plus years self-employed. And so we've created this system that's a non-white label product. It's completely built from the ground up. Everything you see, we're not paying Paul in the back office. We're not paying Peter in the backyard. Here you go. We're reselling your stuff. No, this is stuff that's literally built from the ground up. It's incredible. And so this is us as a family. We love traveling. I absolutely love traveling. It's actually been my core. I was literally 3 years old and went to Las Vegas for the first time. I had a little monkey and I was like, wee monkey, and all the flight attendants and everyone thought it was really cute. And they're like, oh, look at Rob, this little guy. But I really, really love traveling, and that's our core is we have that as a family. It's truly our love and passion. You can see us around the world, New York City, Las Vegas, everywhere else. So We have a very, very easy model, and we love to use this because we feel that everyone actually does have a light in their chest. It's like an Iron Man, right? This little guy, you guys can see on the screen, Iron Man, right? And so you guys have this little light right there, and that's called the cold part, right? That's where you're not really understanding and you're not really sure. And so that's why we move it to the soul, where that light becomes, and you see the light of what our affiliates are seeing and why we're closing sales and why it's such an easy system. And so these are some of the ads that we have. It's really awesome that we actually make. It's done for you advertising. It's super, super simple. If you guys feel that just simply advertising a website and that's it, and you know that everything else is taken care of, setups to literally done for you marketing, emailing, calling, everything. If you find that very attractive, type a number 7. I love 4s and 7s. It's one of my favorite numbers. I really do love seeing that pile in. I'm like, oh, boop, 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 starts coming in. There they go. Awesome. I love it. So it's awesome. But the thing is, you guys want to know, show me the money. What is this? How do we do this? So the payout options come in very, very simplified. So we have payout options of 3 levels. So there's 3 levels you can join tonight, and you're going to join with your sponsor. So the person that you personally found out about GFF, that's who you go to. They're professionally qualified and they're amazing. So that's what you're going to do, is you're going to go with them. And it's instant commission payouts to you guys. So once you get in at that level, you're going to be able to get paid out. We never hold the money as a company owner. Again, we love to make sure our affiliates get paid. We don't like the 30-day wait periods. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, right? You see that PayPal and it pens and you're like checking your watch notifications. If you have a smartwatch, your phone, email, it's like you get anxiety by checking if you got paid. It feels like a job. And so we got rid of that. We don't like holding that. And it's, again, instant and it's peer to peer. So it's literally so easy to literally pay Marybeth tonight, to pay Tony, to pay Daniela, to pay everyone, everyone, Fernand, everyone. I'm just talking out random names I'm seeing, but that's how it is. It's peer to peer. Very, very easy. And the best part, this is a real big one. I put the green for a reason. Can be used for any business. And this is an incredible part about GFF. We're not just simply a marketing system, a sales system, a money system. It can be used to amplify your existing offer. But the problem is we got to face it. We have to face the problem. This has everyone, I'm sure you've seen it. I'm sure you've seen this, but you've seen capture pages like this, right? You've seen where there's marketing, there's work from home businesses, and you see where you have to basically give your blood type, your, child's first name, etc., your card. I mean, everything. Tony was arrested twice for failure. Okay. Okay,
Sorry, I got him muted. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, no worries.
Stay muted
No worries.
here. Yep, I got him. Found him finally.
No, I know. Yeah, it's all good.
It's like so many people on
Throws
here
me
tonight.
off. It throws
Well,
me
it's
off.
almost 50 people right now. Plus, I'm live on my YouTube. Plus, I'm messaging people to get on. So,
Hey, always good. Appreciate you
Yep.
guys hopping on. It's awesome having you guys on a Monday.
Absolutely.
Monday night. Very, very grateful.
Monday night.
All right. So this is what we normally see, right? We see capture pages like this. We see where it's a bunch of old Windows 98, right? Capture pages, the palm trees in the background. So what we've done is we've re-simplified the classic sales funnel, bringing that awareness, discovery, the evaluation, the intent, and then the purchase. And so what we've done is we've made it easy. Capture emails and make money. That's simple. Okay, so right here is a templater, and this is part of the GFF platform you get, and this is what you guys will get tonight. And you're going to see, well, Rob, you just showed me this. What difference is it this to that? I'll explain. It's very simple. We removed all the garbage. We removed and trimmed all the fat, and we made sure that we wanted you guys to get a high converting, high automated system to make you money. Okay, because in the internet world, you know how it works, right? Things are quick, things are fast. You don't want to distract the audience, you don't want to distract the lead. And so that's what we've done is we made a very easy and robust system in the back, and this is a screenshot of our system. My mom can go over it. Live preview of what you will be getting. And so this is a campaign. You can edit it. You can add, name it. A campaign is simply a sales funnel, what you're doing, right? Glorified, where you create your capture page. You get to choose it, choose where the email list will go, where it's going to redirect to, and simply save it in your category of choice. It's that simple. And of course, these are some of the capture pages that we use for other businesses and people that have submitted these screenshots. So like, this is what I use, etc. So it's pretty cool. So the thing is with GFF, we want to make sure that we're not just good. We want to make sure we're better. And we want to perfect that. And we want to make sure that you guys get that experience from A to Z when you guys sign up. So the thing is, I always ask myself is, would I ever pay that for all this automation and what you're going to see going forward? And you can put a number 47 if you do agree with me, or $1.56 per day to earn that 7 figures. Okay, so that's it. That's all it is for the maintenance of this entire program. $47 a month. If you find that value and you're going to see what I'm talking about, put a number 47, because this is insane what I'm about to show you. So we have 3 amazing levels and they're all 100% commission. We have funnel builders, we have training, we have community support, affiliate integration. You can upgrade at any time. This is incredible, right? So $200 level, $500 level, whatever, you're going to pay the difference. You can upgrade and never have to full out pay out everything to your sponsor. That sponsor, they're going to have an ability to help and connect and guide you as well. The system is easy for them to guide them as well. The $500 level, I really like talking about this level because it includes something so unique, so amazing, and it's never been done out there. Okay. And the thing is I can say that about the first level as well. The way the funnel builder has done it, we've perfected the online marketing funnels. See, what happens is we always can go back to that Windows 98 capture page program looking thing, right? It just doesn't get the leads. People think it's like, what is this, right? I actually have had responses from friends. I would go out hiking. I said, look at this page. They go, oh God, that looks like an online money scheme, right? So I pulled up Get Fearless Freedom. I said, look, see this clean page? Oh yeah, it's just, I'll opt in right away. I said, yeah, see, it's just right there. So that's what we're talking about. We wanted to make sure this is perfected. So the Craigslist auto reply software is something brand new to the industry, and it's incredible. So if it is the first time you've heard this, this is what we've done. Craigslist is actually a phenomenal area, a way to get leads, okay? And what you can do with that is you can get targeted leads, people that are actually interested in making money online. And so we know that and we're learning that, but how do we automate that? Well, what we've done is we've, like I said, from the ground up, we made it where this Craigslist auto reply software can actually auto reply to the people inquiring on the ad you placed. That's huge, guys. That is huge. So if you post an ad in Las Vegas, San Diego, Phoenix, Orange County, Miami, you name it, North Carolina, okay, all around, you can actually have this system and resell it as well. Of course, that's the cool part. But make that 500 over and over again. But it will auto reply. You have 0 hands involved, and it's not a vacation reply. This is built from the ground up. So I always do objections because people say, oh, it's a vacation reply. No, built from the ground up. You can include links. You can include all the information and have it built in with Craigslist. It's phenomenal. So part of the $500 level, I like to kind of lightly cover this, especially in times where people want to make some extra income beyond the online marketing realm of everything. You can get in at the $500 level and see all the side gig hustles that my father and I, and of course, what we've vetted and what we've found is, Storage Wars, Pawn Stars, all of them, right? You see, why couldn't I flip that item? Why couldn't I buy a Rolex for a couple grand and flip it for maybe $7,000 to $15,000? Why couldn't I do that? Well, they're not going to tell you. You really think Rick from Pawn Stars is going to tell you where to get that stuff? No. That's why we've included the websites that we found and vetted and we flip stuff on. So this is where it gets really, really awesome. Okay. And this is where it kind of gets like where I have to like almost strap myself down because that's what I feel like in the Lamborghini. But this is the win, the encore behind. This is the $1,000 level. Okay. And this is the Get Supreme level 3. And this is the top, and this is awesome. Okay. This really gets hot. So you're gonna get everything. You're gonna get that funnel builder, you're gonna get the training, you're going to get all the affiliate integration, of course, everything, right? But what you're going to get is a little bit something a little more like, wow, okay, now I actually understand the into the eyes and the world of Tammy, the marketer, and the affiliates that are making this happen. Because if you're entering brand new, you're like, I don't know. Even if you're an intermediate or if you're an advanced marketer, you're still going to appreciate this stuff. So $1,000 level, what you're going to see is you're going to make 100% commissions. Think about that. $1,000 on your phone notification. Boom, $1,000 right to you. It's easy. System automates everything. And of course, you're going to learn of all the bonuses that include tonight on joining this. So what we got is you can upgrade a course anytime in the back office. You learn the YouTube success step by step. My mom is live on YouTube right now. You're going to learn you don't need 1 million subscribers to get successful on there. Okay. We have many affiliates that have hundreds to thousands, couple thousands, and they're making a difference on this planet. It's pretty awesome in the marketing world. We have Beyond the Limit and personal development courses, how to earn that 5K plus per day, per week, obviously per month. And the thing is we want to see, remember, if you want to click the record or the tape, go back, you learn about the whole how it can be used for any business and how you've heard the business of the week. People hop in all the time. Get Fearless Freedom is perfect for them because they need to see the anchor. They need to see where they can actually get in on a system that they're worth. They're worth that. You know that you guys are worthy of that $1,000 over and over again. Okay, so we have actually amazing extension, an extension we found for YouTube. It's helping people literally build from zero to the top. Of course, with implementation, people have seen incredible results with that. Marybeth, we've seen so many others, honestly. They're not always on this call because they're busy making YouTube videos, right? So it's kind of funny with that. And of course, any other videos, it can apply to just, really your knowledge in video making. But what we've done here is we've also included some training videos, right? Some incredible videos where they're specialized. I actually did a new 2024 Facebook engagement training, and I have literally a secret in there, and I have to little bit talk about this, like just because it's actually that important, that there's a secret and that literally Mark Zuckerberg probably would ban if like it word got out, but I actually figured it out, and it's been working since 2019. That's actually the secret. Marybeth knows it. She uses it all the time, and anyone going through my training, that just right there alone is literally a hack to always be at the top of Facebook. I learned it, by the way, and I include it. You guys got to listen in. That's incredible. I had to tell you guys that because anyone social media, anyone, and it applies to Instagram as well, that type of thing. But there's
And you even
evergreen.
taught your mom.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
teachable.
Yes, I taught my mom, and she's got a high teachability index, but it definitely has helped people that even just it doesn't click with them right away with marketing and how to advertise simply a website. But when they start to see that this is automated and the process is easy, that's when they're like, oh, it clicks with me. Of course,
Exactly.
we have Going Beyond the Limit. We have incredible stuff where you guys can, overcome that belief patterns. I know it happens as many times I've seen people go, oh no, I don't have that. So I said, okay, here's $1,000. I'm going to cash app you right now. Oh, what? What for? I know it's a program, all that. So that right there is the blockage. And that's what we teach is how to accept that money because you absolutely are worth it. And so this is great, but how do we follow up? Oh, that's a good one. So that one I have to get off my chair a little bit here.
That's my
How do
favorite
we
subject.
how do we follow up? Okay, so that's the best part.
Yeah.
Well, let's close your sales. We close your sales. We have an incredible 800 hotline to the company owner. We have, of course, a couple people in the background as well that are well versed, well trained, and understanding this. But we also have that found in the email tonight. Okay, so the company callback number will be found in the email of your sponsor. So when the sponsor, you went through their funnel and everything, you'll find that there. And the sponsor probably will know it themselves if you ever, of course, want that. We also have something so robust, so amazing. And this is something that actually takes and totally bends reality, okay, of marketing. And it's called done for you emailing. Okay. Now this is done differently. This is not where you look around, get copy and load up this code, load that code up, and then you hope and you just cross your fingers that's going to happen. This is where my mom and our programmer of 25 years has uniquely coded an encrypted SSL 256 to 512-bit encryption email portal where it goes in and it literally will be able to email your leads with us never seeing your leads ever. It's incredible. And this is why in confidence and literally in confidence that you can market to your heart's content. You gather the leads, like I said, collect emails, make the money. You can do that, and it collects that email into your own secure database of Aweber and GetResponse. And then that is when my mom clicks a button. She's going to show you guys. It's pretty freaking amazing. But literally, she can click a button and it sends out to everyone. And it's all, again, encrypted. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. You click the actual affiliate tonight. So the sponsors, you know what I'm talking about. You literally click and then you click your drop down email list. It's that easy. So that's how it's done. But we have this new callback also on top of that. So, I mean, it's so easy to think that you're advertising a website, and I legitimately mean it's this easy. I'm not talking to say it on a Zoom, just to say it for fun. I've seen it in action and I do it in action. So this is no monkey games, right? We have it where it's none of that, right? We have no MLM, no crypto, none of the trading, no figuring out stuff. It's where it's A to Z. And one of the cool things that I like about this system is you'll see in the back office, and I'm doing a new getting started video, by the way. So sponsors, if you want to know, I'm doing a brand new getting started video. So that's going to be very awesome, very well. You guys already know I do the videos. So that's going to really be helpful. But where the system is so cool is when you implement and you put your payment information in, it automatically creates you a funnel, and you guys will learn that. So some muting going on,
Hold on
Lee.
1 second. I got another person that jumped on, but I had to put him in waiting room because he's not muted. Let me just put him in the waiting room. Okay. They'll have to stay there because they're not muted. Please mute your lines, everyone. Otherwise, you'll go into the waiting room. Just kind of stay there, hang out. All right. Go ahead, Rob. Sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. But what I want to talk about is really making the money at the level that you join. And so this is how this will work, okay? It's very, very simple. So when you join GFF tonight and you're like, hey, I really, really want the $500 level, right? So it's $500 level, you want to join in on that. And you're like, okay, hey, I'm going to upgrade maybe a 1,000 level. That's completely cool. So here is Keith's page. This is a affiliate that I know in our community. And I was like, okay, might as well use this screenshot. And so this right here, he's at the $500 level. Okay. And so what happens is at that $500 level, let's just go. Tom wants to join him at the $1,000 level. Look what happens. It shows the name of the sponsor. And so that's what it does is the level that you join at is the money that you make the money at. So it's 100%. It's per level that you join at. And most people do join the 500 to the $1,000 level. Now, it's very easy because what I like about this, I like to explain it a little more easier, is that with the affiliate, I meant the sponsor, so the person you guys are joining tonight, is you can always work out future stuff. So that's privately between the sponsor and you. So, when you maybe get $1,000 sale and you're at the $500 level, that's when you talk to your sponsor. They'll figure it out. Okay. So there's no one-ups or any of that. You'll figure there'll be something that, again, you'll do with the sponsor. So that's kind of how it will work. Okay. So what we've done is
Pause on that moment. I just want to say, everybody, that I've gotten every single person that's called in on my 800 number joined at the 1,000. So I'm a pretty good closer. I'm
Absolutely.
about 10 for 10, and I know how to get people to, because this is a thing. I tell people that the most value is at the 1,000 level, because you'll get to come on and you'll get to be on our once a month masterminds. Okay, so that's why I think the 5,000. Did I say 5,000 level? Wow, I must want a 5,000 level. Is that going to happen this year? I'm going to manifest that. The 1,000 level, I'm actually working on an inner circle, so I'll talk about that a little bit tonight. But honestly, 5 people, 5 grand. That's where I see most people, and there's actually some people I know. Haley's like, "Wow, what are you doing, Tammy? You been drinking a lot of coffee tonight, or what?" But no, I mean, honestly, if you're going to do this business, it's good to get the YouTube training. It's good to get my masterminds. I just wanted to say that.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's so much that's divulged on the masterminds. I mean, just alone, I feel like I throw the kitchen sink in with my social media knowledge. So
Yep.
it's really awesome, the knowledge that we all, put in together. So it's really
Well,
cool.
think about it. Look at how many people are always jumping on these Zooms, right? And we have new people coming on all the time. So you obviously know that we're expert lead generators, and we're going to then, by the workshops and the masterminds, we're going to teach you exactly where we go, what to do, how to get them to me, to get to the callback number. Like with social media, you got the messenger. But if you say to someone, listen, if you want to talk to Tammy, here's the 800 number, here's my ID. Like
Hmm.
that's what people are doing right now. And that's how we just crushed it in February. I did 3 ways on Messenger. I told people to call my 800 number. I just had a supreme level member this morning, and she utilized the 800 number. So, it's very, very simple. I know a lot of people like that Messenger, but it's also cool to be able to call in and speak to a person live on the phone.
That's actually the best point. I was wondering where I file cabinet this thought, and then I wanted to apply it tonight.
Hmm.
It got me so frustrated. I think it was the other day where I was trying to get through to a company, and I'm not going to mention it, but it was a well-known company, and I tried to get it, and it was like I clicked every button. Finally, it says zero operator. I got through to them. Then I'll tell you about the positive experience. So I will mention this name, Apple. So I walked in, I got a 15 Pro Max. I just bought it outright. I talked to them. I was like, hey, I just want it. I want to buy it. They're like, sure, no problem. We'll upgrade you. So I upgraded to that. But it was such a, like, I seen the perfection of the experience. The moment I walked in, I was treated like family. And that's exactly the motto. I keep telling my mother, she's like, Robert, you keep getting, she calls me Rob or Robbie, but, it's like my childhood name. But I
Robert.
go by Robert now as an adult. But
Yeah.
where what I strive as a company owner myself, and I'm 29 years old, I have not worked a job in 7 years. 7 years. So if anyone wants to know the guy behind the Zoom tonight, that's myself. And so I quit my Verizon corporate job, and I understood that people want to be treated with genuine love. It's not always like like nicety, right? You're like, hey, this, it's actual love. And so I was talking to that with the Apple guy, the guy and he says, man, you nailed it to a point. I said, because when people join in something, an online business, they don't want to, they have all these thoughts, they're like, okay, so
Yeah.
it costs this, it does that. And so what they got to see the vision. They got to see where what we've done is we perfected, the years in the making, where the follow-up process is there. We had the emails, the callback center, the done for you setups. You're going to see all this stuff where, the integration is there. It's a very simple back office. Everything is there and it's literally there. And you're going to see like what the 47, even that 47, very cheap, $1.56 per day. I know people run out to Target, $90, $120, just like that. And so in order to latch on like a little mini fish on top of a great white shark, I view that's what I view like with my mother and what she offers with this 47. The ability to be, an affiliate, make that money over and over again, that done for you emailing, the weekly Zooms that we have. We have our Facebook groups, we have our marketing images. When you get a new member, you get those in queue. And of course, because I mean, it's been freaking hot,
Busy.
hotter than like two suns put together. How I put this in queue, and and everyone gets their images out. And so, I'm always on top of that the ability to actually access the training and stuff, and our world-class email support, okay, and the hosting of your pages, those capture pages and those campaigns and everything. So it's so amazing to see these results where mom can explain this better. She's actually the one that can explain what this means right here. It's not us, by the way, always getting the sales as company
Right.
owners. We didn't want that. We want our affiliates to win. So you can explain, Mom.
Yeah, anytime you see up there on that screen where it says Get Fearless Freedom Buyer, that's one of our buyers. So like in February, it was all buyer, 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 buyer. You know what I mean? Like I made one sale over here, buyer, buyer, buyer. So I focus on the community. I focus on helping you make the sales. So if you can bring someone to me that's watched the 7-minute video, then I will get on the phone with them and I will close the sale. A lot of times I'll do it in Messenger. I've done it for quite a few people on here. I see a lot of new names. So it's honestly just generating the lead, which we show you where to go. And then, we're keeping this Facebook group. I actually had to remove 700 people over the weekend. I was busy. I was like, from dusk to dawn, I'm like, I've got to get this job done. You know what I mean? So I had a person coming in there and I had a person like messaging everybody. But honestly, the results is I'm very super focused. So if anyone knows, this is what I do for a living and I help you. I mean, there's people that are coming to me and saying, Tammy, I just lost my job. I need to do something, you know? So that's why I built this in 2019. And the other reason why I built this so that if someone has other income streams is so you can use the sales funnels in the back office. And I'll show you how to do that too. If anyone wants me to do a demo of that, I can do that tonight. I've done it many, many times on Zooms. But this is the thing. Like I was paying $300 by a company, with a company, $300 a month, and I didn't get anyone to help me. There was no support. Okay. I'm not going to name the name of the company, but a lot of people know what it is. And so I needed something that was really reasonable because for every sales funnel that I would set up or every business, I call them like little money machines all over the internet that I have, for every one, my programmer was charging me $700. $700. So I don't know if a lot of people on here realize and are really understanding the power of the system we have, because it can be used for any other opportunity. There's other opportunities out there where you have to buy this system and then you got to put it together with that system. And then you have to hook it up to this system. And it's like all over the map. That's so hard for affiliates. Here, we have it all underneath one roof, okay? You have all the training that you want. You can come on, you can ask me any questions on the mastermind, okay? Marketing questions, please. I always have to have that disclaimer, especially because I'm live on my YouTube. But I'm just saying, literally, you can come on and you can ask me questions. So write them down if you have something tonight that you want to ask me. You can do postcards, you can do magazines, you can do USA Today, you can do newspapers, you name it. Drive traffic to the funnel, get people to the 7-minute video. I follow up with the email portal and I close your sales. That's it. That's how simple this system is. That's what I do. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And it makes a lot of money for my family and I and my members. So that's what I wanted to say tonight. If anyone has any questions, I guess it'd be a good time to pop them in the question, right here, Rob. You did a phenomenal job. I haven't listened to you in a while because like every Monday I've been busy doing callbacks. So this is kind of a nice little change. So do you want to share the 800 number again? If anyone wants to listen to the sizzle message, just if you're a member already currently, don't leave a message because I'll actually close you again. I'll close the sale again. I had a couple of people do that. So you dial 1-800. It sounds like a commercial right now. I'm trying not to. It's 1-800-995-0795. And then with your sponsor's ID, I actually sent out 2 emails here today just for the Zoom. That's why we have such a big Zoom. I usually don't do that every single day, do 2 emails, but today I did because it is a Zoom day. And you want to know something funny, like I said, is I usually only, like, some people are like, I don't have the time. Guess what? I had my husband in the hospital 3 times in February. I hardly even looked at my computer. Okay. And I was still bringing in, I think I had 200 and some leads into my funnel in February. Now, March, it's like boom, boom, we got people coming in right and left. We've already had in 24 hours a $3,000 in commission. And when I say commissions, that means to members. Okay. That's not to the company. Because again, you got to remember, this is peer-to-peer, member-to-member sales. This is what I've been doing for 12 years. And it's just honestly the best kind of commissions you can get, right, Kevin? He's over there smiling. Yep, yep. So, and this is the thing, if you run a solo ad, and Carlos, he just got a call back in and he's just brand new. He's like, hey, Tammy, what do I say? What do I do? Give them to me. I'll try 1 or 2 times. If I get a voicemail that's full, sorry, I'll try them the next month. That's what I do. Phyllis has one that's actually in the pipeline. But, when we trained our mortgage brokers, so I'll give you guys a little background if you don't know what we did. My husband and I, Gregory, this is for you. Gregory McKenzie on here. So when we were, in the, guess you could say heyday of, mortgage broker, when we were living in New York, we used to actually pull people out of foreclosure. It's actually what we did. So my husband, he was the mortgage broker. He got his license. And so he got his fingerprints done, the whole 9 yards. I used to help him. What did I do? Anyone want to guess what I used to help my husband with? Marketing. You could have guessed it, right? So I did all his marketing, and you know what we had to do for marketing? We didn't even have a website. We had 22 loan officers. We used to do fax blasting. We used to do phone books, like, hey, dial and smile and dial. Anyone ever do smile and dial? Anyone on here? Remember the good old days? Bob, come on, you must. The smile and dial. You remember it, Tony? Well, listen, we're pretty spoiled nowadays because we have Facebook, Craigslist, solo ads, YouTube. We have social media now. We didn't have a Facebook, Bob and I. So anyway, we used to teach our 22 loan officers door to door. Exactly. We used to actually set up, good thing you said that, Will, because we used to go to attorneys' offices. And my daughter, she actually works at an attorney's office. She's a paralegal. And so what we used to do is now they're on Instagram. I'm like, wow, I told Amanda today, you're on Instagram, you're a marketer. But any single business, every business that you ever start, what's the number one thing that you do?
Gotta advertise, gotta market.
Gotta advertise.
Even Apple does it.
So, yeah, even Apple does it. So and you're on their email list. So
absolutely.
So that's the reason why I love this system, is because it is so simple for people. They can plug in, and whether they're a beginner or advanced, this is the system for them. And then, like I said, newbies are making money, and it's just because we show people where to go. Like when I've bought systems before upwards to $3,500, I never got told anything about where to advertise. It actually frustrated me. And so I said, I wanted to be different. I wanted to show people actually. So that's the reason why our software does what it does. And that's the reason why I follow up. So the number one question I get asked, and I shared this on the last mastermind we did on Thursday, was, where do I advertise? So that's what we do. We show you in the first the welcome email. You'll have 3 documents: how to take your payment, how to get set up, and then where to advertise. There's I actually put it in the bottom of the getting started guides because I want people to read it. But that's my 7-figure blueprint, is I'm showing people the top 3 vendors of who I use. And then if you join tonight, you'll get an actual bonus. The first 2 people that create their registration while I'm talking right now, the first 2 people, I'll actually run 100 clicks for you for free. Not even the $75. So the first 2 people, now I'm not trying to sound like an infomercial. Listen, I've spoke on stage. I've gone to events. My husband and I, we used to go to events all the time. But the first 2 people, it's got to be the first 2. Okay, so I'm going to watch my registration as they come in. The first 2 people, I'll actually run traffic for you. And then the other thing is you'll be able to get in on the mastermind. The mastermind that we have is going to show over the shoulder the March Madness campaign. You guys want to see my March Madness campaign? By the way, I have 2 autoresponders now. I have Get Response. I'm testing. Yep, I did. I took the plunge. So I have A Weber. I know, Danielle, you're like, really? She got Get Response? I know, Sam Randall. He's probably thinking, geez. But I did. And so I got Get Response. So I'm doing testing. I'm going to be doing split testing. So is anyone familiar about split testing? See, I love marketing. Marketing has been literally I love reading about direct response. I just love all this kind of marketing talk. So I'm going to be doing the March Madness. I'm trying to think when should we have the first March Madness event? Anyone want to take a guess? We could do it Saturday. I like doing Saturdays, Sundays. Sundays is when I do start the actual traffic, by the way. Can anybody take a guess at the days of the week that the best traffic is? The best traffic runs? Does anyone want to take a guess on here?
Sunday through Thursday.
Yes. What is it?
Sunday through Thursday.
Yeah, who said it?
Tony.
Tony. Tony gets Tony actually gets 100 clicks tonight for saying that. Send me an inbox. Who else wants to answer some questions? Yeah, exactly. So Tony, Marybeth, you guys both got track. By the way, Tony was a second sponsor, top sponsor. Okay, I want everybody to know that he was the second in February. So we got a pretty close lead here. I'm a kind of a competitive person, even though you won't see like a leaderboard in the back office of GFF. We'll announce people in my group, you know. But yeah, so let's see, what else can we say? Does anyone know, let's see, what's the top question that I might get on an 800 call? Anyone else want to take a guess? Top question?
Cost?
I don't know. How much is it going to cost?
How much
How much is it going to cost? Pretty good, but they've already watched the 7-minute video, so most of the time they do. So that's not too much. They'll ask me, how much should I spend in a weekly budget? And I'll say, well, how much you want to pay me? No, I'm kidding. I don't say that. I like to joke. No, I really don't know their budget. So I will say back to them, well, I don't know what kind of money you make and what kind you earn, but you know, you can get going with $100 or you can get going with $5 on a Craigslist. And by the way, Facebook is free. And my son is like one of the best Facebook trainers there are. And go into the back office and review his training. He taught me how to do
the key
Facebook.
about the stuff I do is it's not always the likes or loves. So Tony on here knows about that too.
That's right.
The people see your stuff. They're just not clicking that button. So the method I'm doing and I teach is actually a way to get into people's minds and be like, okay, I'm seeing his stuff because I know it because I was at another event in the local area and they said, Rob, you know, you're literally posting about your stuff what do you even do? I said, well, you didn't opt into the page. That was number one. That was one thing they didn't do because, you know, they're just friends. They're just random people. But they said, I see it all the time. And so I have a method that actually is always keeping in their head, you know. So how long have you been in it? Yeah, we've gotten that questions.
Oh
How
yeah,
soon
I get a
can you
lot of
make
questions
money?
about
Things
how
like
long.
that. You know, the thing is we've seen people like literally get in the system and do it within like what was in a couple minutes. They've made a post, they took the action, and then they had someone already wanting the product. It really comes down to ultimately, I see a lot of people, they go, you know, when can I make the money? And then I look on their timeline and, you know, let's just go, they got in like a day ago or a week ago or something. And I see their you know, how high is their teachability index on whether did they implement what we actually are teaching. And so you see great leaders like Marybeth, the Tonys, everyone else that do it. And so, you know, when you see that and then you see the return, okay, and then you go on the timeline of one maybe that didn't post or didn't have that, you know what I mean? So it's like it really comes down to that variable. But what I like about this is it's so easy because everything is flowing. You know, you have a person that, I mean, think about if you were out in the middle of an iceberg, you're the only polar bear out there and you have no way of getting fish. But yet all of a sudden a human comes along and helps you and gives you fish. That's exactly what the system's like. My mom
Right.
does the closing, the emailing, everything. You just got to advertise. And if you're going to be online anyway, you might as well just post up and go from there and start building and understand that this has been everything automated all into one place. It's just plugging and playing and understanding that marketing is not it's not that hard. You know, I've seen people, they go, Robert, I can't believe you built a Facebook account like that. I said, well, I've built a zero Facebook account since August 2022, zero people, zero. And I'm
Yeah.
back up into thousands. And, you know, that's how it works. So it's really ultimately knowing that you have a good system like this and to understand that, you know, you're always going to be marketing. Okay. The moment you were born, you convinced the doctors and your parents that you were beautiful or handsome or something, you know. So it's always kind of like we've always had a way of communicating with everyone, but we didn't have an automation. We didn't have a way to
Right.
automate the marketing area, you know, of this what we're doing here. So
Did you
mom's
want me to
email
cover the
portal,
email?
yeah, the email portal is really
Yeah,
this
so this
is
is what I do almost every morning. I'll just log in, and no, I don't really use the chat GPT if you're looking at my open windows up here. I actually use my noggin. So I'll look at swipe file, I'll look at other swipe file in here, and this is the follow-up process that Rob's talking about. You want to make sure that you're actually clicked in. I have 2 accounts of GFF. You'll actually want to make sure you're clicked into your autoresponder. Okay. Autoresponders are not hard. You don't have to even learn anything about the autoresponder. You just have to get one so that I can email your leads every day. Okay. And then you just make a click and then it's clicked together. Okay. Rob does custom setups. But anyway, you get into Get Fearless Freedom tonight. The first 2 people, I'll start running traffic. And like it says on the 7-minute video, you can start getting traffic right away. So Tony's going to get leads, new fresh leads this week. Marybeth is getting new fresh leads this week. So whoever joins this week, you'll get people onto your list so that I can actually email them out or make the phone call. So I have a lot of these saved in here, for example. So I go in here and then I click this. Okay. Let's just click one. Like I'll do, just paid out $8,000 in 4 days. Okay. So stuff like that. So I'll keep track of the sales and things like that, and then I'll show it and send it to the people on the list. And that's how it works, honestly, the system. So you never have to worry about putting your Aweber code or none of that stuff into your actual system like other ones, okay? And then I just click send at the bottom after I get done creating the email, and I just click send, and then I'm on a lot of people's lists. So I go over here and I check, okay, great. Terry's went out, Rob's went out, Tony's went out, Marybeth went out, you know what I mean? Like I'll go down and make sure everybody's is landing, because that's another one that I get questions on. Is it landing in the inbox? Yes. So we're not the autoresponder. They've made some changes in February. So you have to make sure you have a paid domain name with the system. Rob helps you with that. And then literally
Yeah.
people are getting all these into their inbox. So that's how the system works. So you could be at work, you could be sleeping, you could be having 100.3 fever, like poor Tony and his wife had, and still made $2,000 yesterday, day before, like over the weekend. And so they weren't even feeling good. And I sent out an email push, just like Kevin. I sent out an email push, and boom, next thing I know, it's almost like clockwork. Next thing I know, I see a sale. That's how I can almost tell that when I send out an email, if you're putting leads onto your list, boom, if I send out an email, you'll be able to get someone into your Cash App or Zelle or Venmo, whatever. But they have to pay the $47 first. So I keep a very close eye on that. And then I don't know if he's on here tonight. I was speaking with, let me see if he's on here. Where is he? I got it. Randy. Is Randy on tonight? He ran a solo ad. So like if you're running a solo ad, just let me know, especially if it's a pretty big click solo ad. Just let me know. Just send me a quick inbox. Hey, Tammy, I'm sending out, or I'm sending a solo ad or I'm doing some sort of mass advertising, just give you a heads up. Because what I can tell is the payment process that we have, sometimes I'll have to call because it doesn't go through for whatever reason. Okay, the $47. So that's what I did with Randy, for example, today. He's running a pretty big campaign. He gave me a heads up. I don't think he's on here. I think he's actually still running more advertising. So that's all you got to do is advertise. And then I watch the back end. And then of course, my programmer, he does all the back end support emails. I don't have to do support emails. Okay. And Rob does the setup and I'm the closer.
Yep.
So
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing people run into is they get in the business, right? They get into it. And then they go, wait a minute, okay, now I don't know how to do anything. And what I like to do is I actually set up everyone in the community. Everyone has this service available. I
yes.
help a ton of Marybeth's people. She just had one tonight. I helped her. She's so excited. And Tony, many people. I mean, many people have brought on, and they do the setups. But the system from what it comes in, like I'm going to show you guys what my screen sees and show you how simple this is. So
Yep.
this one, just right here, this was one of my new accounts I did for demo purposes. Brand new, by the way, this is fresh. So when you first get it, right? So when you first get Gear Fearless Freedom, you're going to actually be met with this page right here. And it's going to be a payment page. And what you'll do to make it a one-click funnel, because you want that, quick automation, what I recommend is simply copying this. And we're going to have this, by the way, guys, Tony and Marybeth and everyone, Fernand, everyone, see this nice little copy for you guys? See that where it breaks down the payment pages? I'm going to have that as an example pop up as well. So we're going to have two versions where you can have, this really awesome looking, payment area. And when a person fills that information out, so let's just go, they did this and they center it and bold it and they want to make it look good, whatever they want to do, right? As soon as they click submit, okay, what it will do is it'll bring them to a page. And the page is going to look like it says something about it's going to give some text and stuff, and then it's going to say continue. The most important part, so if anyone on here and they're going to be joining tonight, you just click continue. As soon as you click continue, look what this does. It creates them a one-click funnel, and that one-click funnel is automatically given the highest converting capture page, like I explained. It's given that, and then what it goes to, if we go into campaigns, it automatically gives them a campaign, a category, and right here, okay,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
already set up.
it's already set up. The only thing from there is you're simply, see how everything's broken down so simple and easy? You'll have your emailing, and that's where you just attach your autoresponder and follow the steps. And then, of course, that's that. So you kind of go through that process with your campaign. You edit it, you make sure it's connected to that, and then you save it. It's that simple. And then you have that link, and then you can market that link. So everything is, again, your sponsor knows this stuff. But what I do is I go over the top. I go like really, really over the top with setup. So I do things like here's a gentleman of mine, right? And this is Sam's, okay, and he don't mind because I work with him. But this is my good friend Sam, and he joined me. And so what I do is I go in and I load all of this. See all these amazing capture pages? I load all of these for your people. So this is what's really cool is I load up all these capture pages and sponsors, you guys know how to include this service at the 1,000, but I do all the campaigns for them. So I set up all the campaign. This is advanced stuff. This is not needed to do the system. This is
No.
just stuff over the top, white glove service to make you look like a rock star. And so that can be included tonight for the $1,000 level. And so right here, you can see the GFF. I do an incredible, look at this little,
Is
this
Bill
is a
Hunter on here, by the way? Bill Hunter?
Bill
Can you just
Hunter.
say yes? Because he just joined, so he's got free traffic coming on. So I got one more spot for free traffic. I'm just kind of
Nice.
just letting you guys know. one more spot for the free traffic tonight. Oh,
So I
he's
do
not,
2 versions for
not even
him.
on here, Rob. I don't see him.
I don't think he
Do you
is.
see
Yeah.
Bill Hunter?
I didn't see his name, no.
Okay.
So yeah, this is what I do is I do, very exclusive setups for you. And like my mom was explaining with GFF is it's all packaged, right? It's all packaged into this back office. So once you get it, you don't go to another system to connect and do all the other
Oh, Bill
stuff.
is
Like
here. Okay,
it's
Bill.
so much easier that it's all put onto the left column. We have our fearless masterminds. We have different traffic conversion stuff. We have our monthly masterminds. We're uploading our last one, and then we're going to do the March one. So see what this does. See how like you can see how the upgrade process works. So he
Yep.
came at the $500 level, and all he has to do is click this button, and it pops into my inbox saying, "Hey, Sam wants to upgrade." So I just wanted to show you how simple this is when you click upgrade, that your person clicks upgrade. They just pay the difference right there, 500. So
Yes.
that's what I wanted to show.
Okay, cool. So
So that's
Bill,
that.
anyone that joins at the 1000 level gets the traffic. Where's Bill at? I'm trying to keep track now. Everybody is messaging me and then instant messaging me and all sorts of things. Let me just see, look at my admin real quickly. So we have Bill, just so everybody can see that on my end, what I get to witness when you guys get a sale. So this is Bill. Sorry, I'll do it fast because that's his personal information. So that was Bill that just joined. So I got one more person if you want the spot for the free traffic. And I have targeted business opportunity leads, okay? When I run traffic. I don't run traffic just to run traffic. And I know, like I said, which ones are legit and which ones are not my vendors, okay? Let's see. Do I have any other questions here? Anyone have any questions before we get going here tonight? So we'll have, and if you do want to call in, you want to listen to the sizzle message, go ahead and do that. I don't mind it again if just don't leave a message if you're a member. I do have a gentleman that's actually going to be doing a lot of the like when someone dials into the number. I actually have a gentleman, he did it in February for me when I couldn't. So I actually have backup to the backup if anyone ever wants to know. I've grown companies into the thousands and thousands of affiliates and members. So never worry about that because I'll always expand. It's just like Bob and I. When we first became mortgage brokers, we only had a couple loan officers in our office. We grew it to 22 loan officers, And then the crash came. So so if ever been through a crash, anyone ever been through a crash and like you're like down to like nothing? It's not a good feeling. You know what I mean? So I can totally empathize with people because that's what happened to us. Valerie, I know we've shared the story
Oh,
before,
yeah.
Valerie, and I met Valerie actually at an event. We went to the GoPro event together, didn't we? So I've been to the No Excuses, the GoPro, the all sorts of different events. Yeah, the crash is not fun, and the crash is coming again. Eric Worry, that's right. So you have to stay ahead of that. You can do your own closings. Yeah. In fact, if I get a call in like I did with you, Carlos, but you were at a wedding this weekend, shame on you for having fun. But anyway, in my group, I'll actually post once in a while. I had Randy message me because I don't have a good way of how can I say this? I don't want to get a ton of inboxes going, so I'm looking for a platform. Haley helped me, but then February came and that was a crazy month. But I need a platform where I can just say, hey, Carlos, you have a closing. You have a call coming in. So the only thing I have is my private Facebook group. So, but he was at a wedding and I said to him, I said, hey, do you want to make the call? So is it the same Carlos that's asking me that?
I missed it. It was my daughter's wedding and I
Oh,
missed
okay.
it.
Oh, congratulations. But
Yeah.
I like to tease. No, but yeah, if you want to do your own closings, then it wouldn't be 20% to me. So
No problem.
Yep. So I always give the person the heads up. I did it with Tony. I've done it with Marybeth. I've done it with Terry, but you will not have to pay if you're doing a three-way on Facebook. Just three-way them in, Facebook chat. If you want someone to just, get to know who I am and just introduce me in a three-way chat, I'll be more than happy to close your sale. I put about $5,000 in a member's pocket just by doing that last month. I don't charge anything for that. Just don't get crazy, like, just because they've responded to your Facebook post, don't put them in a three-way chat with me. I mean, like you just kind of like, make sure they've watched the 7-minute video. And then if they're really interested in it, then you can just, put them in a three-way chat. But yeah, good job, Carlos. And so, obviously there's validation. Here's a brand new person. He wanted me to mentor him. And I says, listen, there's really, the mentoring is in the back office because I've done so many over the year of mentoring sessions. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm still showing. Okay, so right here in the back office, you'll find all the community masterminds. If you want live trainings, it's actually going to be commissionable. So we're taking it the next step. So anyone that wants to do the inner circle, like that wants more of my advanced stuff, like how do I do YouTube? How do I do syndication? How do I get my videos to go viral and things like that? How do I put 5 figures in my pocket while I'm not even around? That kind of stuff. And how do we use the
Hands-on daily question
and
stuff
things like
like
that? Yeah, hands-on
like
daily questions, and the sponsor will give $500. If you want 1 month, it'll be $500, and then the sponsor gets half of that. Okay, like literally, the sponsor is going to get paid for my inner circle. Okay, isn't that pretty cool? So yeah, so we're gonna start that. We'll see. I only want to do like have 5 or 6 people at a time though on a mastermind, because I literally look at your social media. I look at your all your accounts, and I can already know who I'm gonna be able to help. You know what I mean? For that. So Danielle, you're actually Danielle. How do you say your name again? I get it messed up. I want to hear your voice though, because she just upgraded today to the 1,000 level and she wanted my mastermind.
Oh, hi, Daniela.
Daniela. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
like
I like that.
Danielle, yeah, with an A at the end.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
So she just upgraded and she says, I want these $1,000 like Tony and Marybeth and Kevin are making. Right?
Yep.
But YouTube is very good because you can do different keywords and you can, like even Fernand, he does a lot of offline. Like he's made thousands of dollars by not even being on social media or using any of our, like he just brings them in. He's a eye doctor and, by trade. And so, yeah, there's all sorts of people that have learned from me. I've had doctors, attorneys learn these direct response marketing methods. But anyway, she'll be able to be on the next mastermind. So we're going to have that. Like I said, I'm not sure what date. I'm hoping to do it this week just because it's the beginning of March. I wanted to try to get it to where everybody can see my campaigns and see what I'm at, set up as like an over the shoulder training. So Bill that just joined, if you're at the 1,000, then you can come on to the mastermind. Pam says, being in Canada, we can only accept payments in a limited way.
Yeah, I helped her out with that.
You did?
Yeah, I gave a list of I have another one. Wave is good.
Yep.
Wave
Wise.
yeah,
I like Wise.
Wise is great. So with Canada, I mean, the way I view it is like I always break it down in the most simple way is like Wise is really good to first. Now the way you work Wise is as soon as you open up your account, okay, what you want to do is you want to let it marinate for about a day. Okay, so you fill it out with all your information you can, a profile picture, that's gonna authenticate you quicker. And then when you do that, you do this ahead of time. Okay. So when you're doing the Wise creation, after you do that, Wise makes it easy. You can create a payment invoice. And that payment invoice is allowed to where the person that has no Wise account and maybe they live in Japan, what it does is it does a currency exchange rate. So it does a currency to
Right on your phone.
CAD or United States dollar, etc. And then what you do is you just put your regular normal banking information in, And the way I learned about Wave, by the way, I couldn't go to my sponsor, so I had to Google it. I had to go to YouTube and I looked it up, and I found a way, found a way how to navigate Wise. But that's good. That right there in the chat, you can see all of those are payment processors.
Crypto's
I
great for
would
people right now.
recommend
Yep.
getting a good business-friendly merchant account if you can. If you can't, then but what you do with that, and this is how you're going to do it, is you never mention what you're about. You keep it vague. You're a consultant. You do peer-to-peer website design, stuff like that, because you don't ever mention the name GFF. You just don't. That's dumb. It would not even allow, it just wouldn't do it. So what you do is you keep it vague. I got a 12-year PayPal account unbanned because I finessed it to never use that name. So if anyone knows these account creations, what you do is it's called not being always honest with these payment providers in order
Especially
to
PayPal.
play the game. You have to play the game. If you don't think out of the box, then you're not going to win. So that's what you want to do, is you want, with PayPal, how I did that is I actually, one of the best ways I did it was I opened it up through, where it says log in with Google. You ever seen that, where it says log in with Apple, log in with Facebook, log in with Google? What I did is I clicked log in with Google, and I used my vetted long Gmail that I never used with them before, but it's like a actual, my profile picture, everything. Before you know it, I got right in, waited a little bit. I had to wait a month for my first transaction, and it's smooth sailing from there. So, another way with
As a
PayPal is
disclaimer though, like if you do take PayPal or Stripe,
yeah,
just so you know, I just gave everybody a document that they do get, by the way, when they create their GFF account. You get 3 documents when you sign up tonight. But anyway, just as a disclaimer, I've had $10,000 held in PayPal before. That was like
yeah, we
way
don't
back.
recommend it.
We don't recommend PayPal. Just use
No,
something
there's
that everybody
crypto, there's all
uses,
types of
like that's
stuff.
on that document.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's so many options. Aiden, there's Blue Snap, Braintree, all the ones out there. But the best I always recommend, like if you're in the United States, you're currently on the Zoom in the United States, go to wave.com. Wave.com, like I'm waving to you. Write that in your head. Wave.com. Tony can do it, Marybeth can do it. Look into it. Wave.com is awesome because what it is it's an invoice creator, and it captures a person's CVC, their credit card information through that encrypted portal to pay you out to your bank stuff, your banking, I meant. So look into that. So it's pretty cool. So there you go, Mom. You can go, Mom.
Okay. I was just asking, is there any way you can unmute Pam so I can totally understand your question instead of in the chat? If anyone wants to unmute and ask me a question, feel free. I'm actually going to stop the recording and then I'm going to pause it on my YouTube channel. Stop recording. Pause.